Hey guys, welcome to League of Legends commentary. And this will be a live commentary, so if I ever get to a fight or something where I have to focus, then I'll probably not talk during that duration, but I'll try to keep myself talking for the rest of the video. Um, I thought it was Lee Sin jungle and Pantheon top, but it's Pantheon jungle, Lee Sin top. So against Lee Sin top, if you dodge his Qs, you basically win lane. So hopefully I can dodge Qs. I am using the classical Jax. I own basically every Jax skin, but I feel like using the classical Jax skin because I like Jax's story, and this skin reminds me of his story where all the other ones, he's like, I have a giant mace, and imagine if I had a real weapon. And he has like a giant mace, and that is a real weapon, so it doesn't go with it. But they look cool anyway. This is a Diamond 5 game, solo queue, so for anyone who was wondering that. Um, Usually with Jax, and if I would have known who I was versing top, I might have done it. But usually I take teleport, and then I start golems, and then once I kill those, you go back, pick up a couple pots, and then you teleport back to lane. But I assumed I was versing Pantheon, and Pantheons go with Ignite, but instead I'm versing Lee Sin, and Lee Sin went Ignite anyway, so I'm glad that I took Ignite. I found lately, especially for solo queue, I don't like taking teleport on most top laners. There are still a few top laners where I prefer to take teleport. Like, if I play Singed, I'll probably still go teleport. But, alright, we're going to trade here. Alright. I went for the sustain build, Flask and 3 health pots. And he went Longsword. And usually with Jax you want to start E, and I don't know why I started W. But whatever. I would not advise Lee Sin top. I've tried it many times. Oh. He's actually going to kill me. He's going to have to flash for it. So, I misplayed that. He hit level 3. That was really bad on my part, and I don't have a teleport. Alright, whatever. I'll still be fine, I think. Because now he doesn't have Ignite, and I still have Ignite. That was just me misplaying the whole thing. No worries though. I should still be fine in this lane. Anyway, I say I advise against Lee Sin top as I died to it. Lee Sin top, if you do connect the Q, it can work. But I think it falls off pretty hard. Just the way Lee Sin is played as a character, I think he's just a much better jungler. And I have played him top a few times, and it has worked, but I think his role, for the most part, is to peel for the AD carry when it comes to late game, or to, if you really can, you can kick a squishy into your team, and hopefully your team will melt him. But that won't always be the case. Who's your jungler? So Pantheon jungle. Pantheon jungle is kind of scary. That did quite a bit. Did he get it? Oh, he started pickaxe. Alright. So I have to really be careful. I do have my Counter-Strike now. One thing you can try to do for top lane is try to auto-attack without getting auto-attacked back. Almost like you're playing a ranged character. Let's see. I thought for sure he'd Q me right there, but he didn't. And right now, I'm noticing he has a ton of health pots, which is annoying. And that harass hurts. He might be maxing his E. I'm gonna start busting my health pots out. Alright, yeah, I think he's maxing E. Yeah. Just as I figured. I'm fine. So, for this video, I actually did want to talk about something. And I'll try to keep on track as best as I can. But because this is a live commentary, whenever something happens in game, I completely lose track of what I was doing. And I'm gonna shove this lane out. Okay, maybe not. Not if he's just gonna show top. So right here, I don't really know what this Pantheon's doing. Like, I have no idea. There's no reason he should be covering this lane. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna try to stay on task, I guess. And what I want to talk about is kind of just the league's elo system, the way they have it set up right now, and what I think of it. I think this Lee Sin's maxing E. Anyway, so the way they have it set up is it's still the original elo system, only they kind of like cloaked it, so it doesn't look like the same elo system, but really it is, and I have to be careful because I think he has Ignite. And that E is annoying. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's because I always max Q. Actually, when I go top Lee Sin, a lot of times I'll max W. But maybe I should still max E. But now that I see that's what his goal is, I'm going to try my best to bait his E's out. Alright, anyway. So they kind of have it set up where there's like a hidden MMR system that you don't see. And based on your MMR, you'll gain or lose a certain amount of LP, league points. If your MMR is lower than the norm for whatever division you're in, then whenever you win, you're not going to gain that much LP and you're going to lose a ton. And, you know, vice versa. If you're way ahead, then you're going to start like skipping divisions and stuff like that. However, they do have this thing. I don't know exactly how it's set up, but they have this thing, I think, I'm not really sure, but it seems like they have a system that prevents you from just like getting really lucky. So even if you go on like a 4 or 5 game winning streak, you might then lose one game and then lose like 25 LP. Even though you were only gaining like 15 to 20 each game for each win. But like I said, I'm not fully sure on whether or not that's the case. But it really seems like it if it's not. And right now, I'm kind of looking for Pantheon to gank me, I feel like. Sudden is roaming top. Alright. I think this might be warded. Oh yeah, he had it pinked. I didn't even check that. I probably should have. So right now I'm freezing lane. Lee Sin's getting absolutely no XP. Especially since he's way over there. He's gonna Q this. Oh, and I tried to block it. I was gonna just take it because I know he's not gonna fly at me. There's no way I'd punish him way too hard. I'm actually just gonna shove out, I think. I tried to freeze the lane as long as I possibly could, but then I started to lose the freeze a bit, so just kind of shove him into his turret. So back to the league system. And actually, maybe I should go back here. right now I'm at Diamond 5. The highest point I got to last season is I got to Diamond 2 at the end, right before they reset the league, which was pretty cool. However, I've been Diamond 5 for like half a year, maybe a little more than that. And I know things are never set in stone. It's really easy to just lose a division or two in one whole day. And to get that back can take a lot. And he's actually going back here. So I don't know if I should shove. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna just shove. So to get that back takes way longer than it does to lose it. So you really have to be on your toes. When I originally got to Diamond 5, I was at Platinum for about a month. And I got to Diamond 5 after a month. I got to Diamond 5, then all of a sudden I got to Diamond 4 after about a week, and then like a week after that I got to Diamond 3. And I was feeling pretty good about myself. I was like, dang, I'm just climbing up through the ranks with ease. And I assumed I was just going to keep going. I never thought it would stop or anything like that. I mean, I possibly figured it'd slow down. It usually takes me about a week to advance into a division I've never been into before, but I never thought that I would then start going on losing streaks and then fall all the way back to Diamond 5. There are a couple tricks to climbing Elo that you want to make sure you do. One of them is have certain characters that you play often. Don't try to just... And, by the way, right now I'm at about Diamond 5. What is this Lee Sin doing? Alright, well, he's dead. I probably didn't even need to ignite him. That was really weird. I have no idea why that Lee Sin did that, but okay. So, one reason I think, because I was recently got to Diamond 4 after they reset the Elo, but then I fell back to Diamond 5 here. And then recently I just like stopped caring, which is why I fell to 0. But the reason I think is because lately I've been playing more characters that I just felt like playing rather than characters I know how to play, which you should really play characters you know how to play. And if you really do want to play a character that you don't normally play, then I'd suggest at least playing them. Well, it differs, and I think Pantheon's looking to ult top here as Lee gets back in the lane. Lost track what I was saying. Oh yeah, if you normally play the character in normals, and I'm actually not going to go back here. I actually want to go back here. I am really scared of the Pantheon. Pantheon's passive allows him to tank turret shots, so I'm going to go way back here. I should be good here. So anyway, like I was saying, you should definitely play characters that you know how to play rather than characters you like, and if you really want to play someone new, then give them a few practice games in normals. And it really helps. Make sure you play, at least like 3 games in normals, and then after that, make the game before you play them in ranked. Make sure you play like a solid game in normals. Like, so if I want to play Nidalee right here in front of us, and then I was playing in her normals, maybe I played her 2 or 3 times. If on that third or second time or whatever I had a really solid game, then I might want to go try her in ranked. If when you try her in ranked you find yourself doing really poor, then it's kind of back to the drawing board. you don't necessarily have to give up on the character, you just need to practice a little more with her. And Lee Sin is bot. This is really interesting. So this game is actually going really smooth for me. I'm not even quite sure why he picked Lee Sin against Jax, when you know it's probably Jax top. Jax usually doesn't jungle, he can jungle, but I have a Triforce ridiculously early in this game. So yeah, I have no idea. It looks like we have this game in the bag. So anyway, back to what I was saying. If you do poor in ranked on the very first game, kind of think about how your game went. It could have been you just had a bad game, and it's not necessarily because you lacked skill with the character, but more hold on. Alright. Doesn't necessarily mean you lack skill with the character. You could have just had a bad game, because I could go like, I don't know, 10-2 with a character, where I basically dominate almost every game, but just because I have one bad game doesn't mean I was bad with the character. It just meant I had a bad game. So if you went like, I don't know, like 5-3 with 10 assists, then you could potentially just play a few more ranked games with her. It could have been just a bad game, and you could still be decent enough with the character that you can play them at whatever elo you're at. However, if you just did absolutely horrible, if my character was Nidalee and I missed every single spear and things like that, I misplayed everything else, then it is very possible that I just needed a little more practice with my characters. So yeah, I think this Lee Sin's trolling or something. I don't know. It didn't really look like he was at first, but ever since he started losing lane, he's just, I don't know. So when you are climbing, try to stick to certain characters. Don't try to play new characters every single game, because it more than likely won't work out. But you have to start somewhere with some characters. So if you really want to play a character in ranked, then like I said, just practice with them. Try to get at least good enough where you can hold your own, things like that. Other than that, don't try to try new characters too often. We could turret dive this. Well, I just got huge frame drops, and this Kassadin's probably dead. This Lee Sin's gonna back off me. Let me at him. Oh, I thought that'd kill it. So yeah, I think lately I've just been playing characters I wanted to play rather than people I know how to play too often. And if I just stick to what I know, I think I could easily get back to Diamond 4 and possibly climb even further than that. But League's system lately has this problem where, oh my god. Alright, anyway, League's system has this problem where the higher you climb, the harder it is to climb. And I actually need to focus here because Pantheon. Alright, yeah. Alright. I might be going down here. Whoa. Oh yeah, alright. The higher you climb, the harder it is to climb. And this doesn't really come into play until you get to like Diamond 2. So if you're nowhere near Diamond 2, then don't really worry about it. But it gets to the point where each game, no matter how many games you win, you gain like no LP, but then when you lose like 25 LP. This also happens when your MMR is below what it should be, like I said earlier. And by the way, for this, I should have just ran. This Rengar should be able to kill him with ease. He has no ult. So anyway, I keep getting off track. Like I said I would. I knew I would. This is a problem with live commentaries. And myself, I like to watch live commentaries, so that's why I'm making this live. Because I am given some thought processes on what is happening in this game. And I am going Hextech. So, if you don't like that, then I don't know. I don't care. I'm going Hextech, whether you like it or not. I like Hextech on Jax because it gives Mega Burst on his W. And also it has a passive where each time you hit someone, the cooldown of it gets lowered. So I can use Hextech 2 or 3 times in a fight if I survive. Or Billy the Ruin King. It's a one-time use, and I just missed the cannon. How close? So anyway, back to the MMR thing. If your MMR is below what it should be, it'll also happen. And I hate that it happens. I don't think MMR should be a thing. I think they should just, I don't know, because when they had the old Elo system, this was back in like season 1 and 2. I didn't really play ranked. So back then I didn't really know what I was doing so much, so I can't really say whether or not the old system was better or worse. I can't really compare them. Sure, I played with it. Sure, I can look at it and think about it, but I don't know if the old system, if there was ever points where you just got like no points, and then sometimes you got a bunch, or how it went. I don't know. But I don't like how there's this MMR system where if your MMR is low and you happen to go on a winning streak, you win 3 games. Each game you get 12 to 15 LP. Then you lose 1 game and lose like 30. That's really stupid. Like, I don't care about MMR or any of that bullshit. They should not have it like that, and I hate that they do. Pantheon's going to come for me, so I need to be careful. This time, I'm not going to try to 1v2 them. Because even though I'm ahead, they still hurt a lot. And Pantheon might ult me, so I'm being careful here. So anyway, that's how I feel about the system. I think it's, a lot of times it's stupid. My friends think it's stupid a lot of times. And I don't really know if they should change it or what. I think if I was good enough, I could carry myself into whatever division. High Diamond, Master, whatever. Because obviously, hold on. Alright, he tried to ult me there, but it's too late. He's already dead. Obviously, there are people right now, you know, you can watch people smurf or whatever, and they will carry themselves into the same division that they're main. Hey guys, sorry, but right there I accidentally cut the video off. But what I did say is, it is definitely possible to carry yourself out of, or through divisions and things like that. I just don't really like the way the league system is set up. But other than that, thanks for watching if you did stick out this long, and make sure to leave a comment, give me a suggestion what to do next maybe, or things I could improve on. And other than that, peace out.